Morning everybody. I welcome you all back. We are getting good response in poster making, dry flower arrangement and PowerPoint. Right? This is the only aim of this all competition is to get your hidden talent. And I am extremely happy that all you are responding very well. Because I thrives on one mantra everybody knows. एक छूटा तो सुरक्षा चक्र टूटा. If anybody of you not still submitted, a lot of there, please submit. It is very much required for your personality development. I want everyone should be extrovert and their talent should be come out and they are self-confident. Anyhow, I have a lot of queries regarding some topics, one of which I taking today, that is family Liliaceae, and one that is the difference between the Simoes Clusters and diacacial cyme. A lot of people have query for this. So today I am taking this. If you have any query, revert back to me, either WhatsApp me or on YouTube you can get your queries. Stay indoors, stay safe. I will be right back. Stay on. Good morning everybody. I welcome you all back. Today we are doing the family Liliaceae, and in which we have two flowers, asphodelus and asparagus. We are taking asphodelus, and the inflorescence is racemes of racemes. We did earlier also raceme. Raceme is basically a type of inflorescence in which peduncle bears many pedicellate flowers in acropetal manner, right? If it has pedicellate flowers which is unbranched, indeterminate growth, is called raceme. If the flowers are sessile, it is called spike. Here I want to tell you the fruits which are formed through these inflorescence of spike and catkin inflorescence is called sorosis. I just want to tell you about this because nowadays we are eating it in the lockdown period. A lot of people. Kathal, jackfruit. So jackfruit, in IAS question will come, have a fruit called sorosis, which come from inflorescence that is spike or catkin. Now what is spike? Spike a raceme with sessile flowers, Acanthaceae family. In IAS this question will come. Example, Eratoda vesica or Callistemon, which is called bottle brush. We have in college also this tree near where the bus of our college is parked. And if these sessile flowers, they are unisexual, they are called catkin. It is in mulberry. And in both these catkin and spike, the fruit is sorosis. And the best example I told you is the jackfruit or kathal. Anyhow, we are coming back to our flower, that is bracteate. Brackets are boat shaped. This question will come. In which family the bracts are boat shaped? So it is Liliaceae. Pedicellate, because I already told you it is raceme, and in raceme this is pedicel. Then we have incomplete, hermaphrodite, actinomorphic. Hypogynous condition we did in before families in detail, where the ovary is superior and other part, the endoparient parts, they are inferior by default, because ovary is superior. It is white, pentacyclic. Hypo means up. Then trimerous, calyx and corolla cannot be differentiated. This is very important. It is not differentiated, it is perianth. And here perianth is all the tepal anterior. This question will come. In which family the odd tepal is anterior? Because calyx and corolla are not differentiated, it is perianth is called tepal. So now we are coming to the perianth. 6 arranged in 2 rolls of 3 each. Petaloid, polypholous, sometimes slightly fused at base. Macrescent, very important, this question will come. It wither away without falling. Oblong, obtuse, white with distinct vein. As it is a hypogynous condition, it is by default inferior. See, this is the structure, and I just told you this odd tepal is interior, and then perianth 3 plus 3. And these perianths, just I told you, these are the perianths, they are marked. See, they are marking. And these perianth, the shape of these perianths is 6 arranged in 2 rolls of 3 each. Petaloid, polyphilous, sometimes slightly fused. Sometimes they are slightly fused at the base. And oblong to obtuse. See the shape, it is oblong to obtuse and with a distinct vein. These are the veins, right? So this is the basically the perianth. Now we are coming to the next part, that is androecium. Androecium is 6 in 2 rolls of 3 each, like same as perianth. Polyandrous means free. Epiphyllous means attached opposite to the perianth lobes. Filaments long. Dilated, very important. This question will come at the base to surround the ovary. And this question is very important. The versatile anthers. You will get versatile anthers in Graminy also. Bithecus, anthers dehiscens longitudinal intros, and by default it is inferior. Now we are coming to the gynoecium. It is tricarpellary, syncarpous, superior ovary, trilocular with axile placentation and 2 ovules per locule. Style is single, expanded towards the tip, and stigma is trilobed. This is very important in yellow. So you will see here, first you will see the anthers, and just I told you about the anthers. So these anthers are 6 in 2 rolls. See, 6 in 2 rolls. Epiphyllous, filaments long and dilated at base. Polyandrous. These are 6 in 3 rows. They are attached to this. They are epiphyllous. See, and they are bithecus and dilated at base. See, dilated at base. This is the dilation. And versatile anther, bithecus, and it basically attached opposite to the each perianth lobe. See, this is perianth lobe. It is attached opposite to the perianth lobes. See. And now we come to the gynoecium. We also 2 locules. It is basically trimerous, tricarpellary, syncarpous, superior ovary, because hypogynous conditions, trilocular with axile placentation, 2 ovules, and single style expanded towards the tip. And see, this is the single style which is expanded. Expand means it starts expanding towards the tip. Here it expands. It is a trilobed, right? And it is axile placentation, 2 ovules in each locule, and it is tricarpal. Syncarpous conditions means superior ovary because it is a hypogynous condition. So this we finish the gynoecium. I am coming to the fruit, that is loculicidal capsules, very important. Seeds are endospermic. It is hermaphrodite, actinomorphic, bisexual, P3 plus 3, fused, A3 plus 3, it is polyandrous, free, epiphyllous, and gynoecium 3, it is axile placentation. Whereas in allium, which we have not covered in this, but I want because it is important through IAS point of view. In allium, the Simoes umbel of allium is formed by the monocacial cyme with condensed internodes, and it is called scapigyrus. Allium, the monocacial cyme, it is a modified form of monocacial cyme which is condensed internode, and it is called scapigyrus, as the flowers are borne in heads enclosed by 1 or 2 membranous bracts or spathes. So these are the monocacial cyme, and this is I just wanted to tell you that monocacial cyme, which is also called uniparous cyme, it is 2 types, helicoid and scorpoid. So a helicoid means it will go this way, and scorpoid it will go right angle, and this scorpoid it is uniparous scorpoid. And in allium we have the scapigyrus, which is the modified form of monocacial cyme. This we can take example, but these internodes are shorter. So this gives they are surrounded by bracts called scapigyrus. So now I am just concluding, because earlier we did is the other form, that is corium. Corium is a raceme in which all the flowers they reach the same level due to elongation of pedicel. Here the outer flowers they have longer pedicel, whereas the inner flower they are smaller, but they reach at one plane, right? So corium is basically found in that is Candytuft, Brassicaceae family, and Iberis is its botanical name. Then we have the umbelliferae. We did the umbel when the pedicellate flower arise from the same common point. See, this is the umbel, they arise from the same common point. We have further modification of compound umbel also. We did in umbelliferae, and it is the members of APSC or umbelliferae. Then we have uniparous scorpoid form, helicoid I told you. Scorpoid when the successive lateral branches develops on the both sides of the main axis in alternate manner. See, it acts both sides of, in case of helicoid one side it is both sides, this, and this is main axis, and these are leaf bracts, and in the both axes this is called uniparous scorpoid. And then last is the rhiphidium. It is a flat scorpoid cyme in which all the flowers are present at the same level. So in case of rhiphidium we just did it Solanaceae. It is a scorpoid form, but they are arranged such a way that they present at the same level, right? I just want to show you, we did it. See, this is the Solanum diagram. This is the same scorpoid form, but in this form they reached at the same plane, right? See, they reach, fruits be also they reach at the same plane. So this type is called rhiphidium, which is formed in Solanaceae, that is Solanum nigram. So I request you to go to the family Solanaceae and just revise it. So this I finishes this one, and then I am coming to the type of fruits. This one question will come on the type of fruits, that is we have first doing the simple dry fruit. One by one I will do other fruits also. We have first is the dehiscent. Dehiscent, the first example is follicle, which comes from the superior ovary, monocarpellary ovary. An example is calotropis, which we done SLPDC just. And here the very important question will come, follicle is free, right? And if pericycle is free, we have one achene, it is also single seeded. So follicle is superior monocarpellary ovary with pericarp free, achene is single seeded with pericarp free. Then we have a silicua or silicula, that is in Brassicaceae. It comes from bicarpellary ovary with a unilocular but appears bilocular with the false septum, that is rhapulum. It is dry dehiscent form, free pericarp. It is also free pericarp, but it comes from monocarpellary, but because of false septum, that is rhapulum, it becomes bicarpellary and unilocular, and it is silicua. So silicua is also a free pericarp, but it comes from the bicarpellary ovary. So these are the basic questions will come. I will just discuss after finishing this lecture. So then we have the capsule. Capsule is also dry dehiscent fruit from the syncarpus inferior ovary. So question will come, the fruit which develop from the syncarpus inferior ovary, dry dehiscent, it is capsule. It dehisces along 2 or more lines of suture, right? So second type of fruits are that is B type, schizocarpic, and we have the cremocarp. Cremocarp is basically comes from the bicarpellary syncarpus bilocular inferior ovary, right? But there is no rhapulum here. Without rhapulum, it splits longitudinally into 2 indehiscent mericarps. We did when we are doing the family. It divides into 2 mericarps, and they are attached by means of this structure called carpophore. It is in of umbellifery, and this fruit is called cremocarp. It comes from bicarpellary syncarpus bilocular. But see here in case of parietal, bilocular, bicarpellary but unilocular, but it appears bilocular. It is dry dehiscent, right, and free pericarp, but here we have the mericarp. So while reading question, be very much attentive what examiner is asking. Then is ragma. It comes from bi or multicarpellary syncarpus superior ovary, which breaks into not 2, it many segments, cocci, and it is in case of ricinus, right? So this is the second type. Now I am coming to the third type, that is the indehiscent fruits. Very important. We did when we do the family umbelliferae. We did when we did the cultivation of wheat, rice and maize. Caropsis is the fruit. Indehiscent, one-seeded, monocarpellary ovary, and pericarp is fused. Very important. Then we have Cypsela. It is from, see, it is monocarpellary, and Cypsela is bicarpellary syncarpus inferior ovary with persistent calyx which forms the pappus, single seeded and pericarp free, right? Here we did a inferior ovary, this one, but here we have basically the 2 mericarps, that is cremocarp, but here we have Cypsela, the pericarp is free, Caropsis it is fused. Then we have Samara. It is dry indehiscent one-seeded fruit developed from the bicarpellary syncarpus ovary, free pericarp. The wings is modified outgrowth of pericarp. This is very important. In question will come, in Samara the wings are modified outgrowth of options, it is pericarp. Then we have nut which we take nowadays, cashew nut every day. Indehiscent, it is single seeded, developed from the bi or multicarpellary ovary. So one I just told you about the sorosis. Now one more fruit I want to tell you, that is the psychosis. These fruits develop from the inflorescence hypanthodium. Hypanthodium is a flask shaped inflorescence in which Toward the base it is male flowers, toward the upper apical pore it has male flowers, and toward the base it has female flowers, and in between this red color they are the sterile. This is female, this is sterile, and this is male, and they give rise to a fruit called psychosis, and it is in fig, right? Fig we used to eat a lot, right? Now I am coming to the last part of our lecture, because I have one query about difference between the diacacial cyme and Simoes clusters from one of your colleagues. So diacacial cyme we did a lot of time. It is a determinate inflorescence which grow off central axis is terminated by flower. Flower is basipetal in order and two lateral branches develops on the sides of terminal flower. See, this is terminal flower and here the growth will stop. Then we have two lateral branches, 1 and 2. Their growth also stopped by terminal flower, and then we have two branches, and they are also terminated by the apical flowers, and this is called diacacial. Here the flowers they are arranged in the basipetal form and centrifugal. Centrifugal means the old flower are terminal and youngest towards the base. This is called centrifugal. Old flower, that is basipetal. That is old flower is towards terminal and younger towards the base, and then if old flower is in the middle and younger towards the periphery, that is called centrifugal. So here we have two types, that is basipetal and centrifugal type, right? So when we do, you will see this is the centrifugal here, which I already told old flower is in middle and younger towards the periphery, whereas in basipetal we have the old flower is terminal and younger towards the base, that is basipetal. And second type which is query is the Simoes clusters, which we did when we are doing Liliaceae, that is verticillester. It is a cluster of sessile or subsessile flowers borne on diacacial cyme ending into monocacial cyme scorpoid in the form of condensed roll. Monocacial cyme scorpoid we did, and what he said, verticillester is the cluster of sessile or subsessile flower borne in diacacial cyme ending into a monocacial scorpoid. See, this is the terminal flower and it basically having a sessile flowers or subsessile flowers borne in the diacacial cyme. This is diacacial, right? And these are diacacial ending into a scorpoid. This side, both ways. This side, this side. This side, this side, this side, this side, this side, this side, this side. So they are on both axes, and this is in ossimum, and this is called when it will form a condensed roll, it is called Simoes clusters. So both are basically the Simoes inflorescence, but with variations and modification. It is we did in Liliaceae. Here I want to tell you fruit is two types, true and false. True is which come from the ovary, false which come from the thalamus, leaf, other, but today I will take thalamus, which is apple. Another is strawberry. Strawberry we eat like this, you will see, and when we eat we have here a bit small spots. So these are called achenes. Therefore the fruit in strawberry is ateria of achenes, and this is thalamus, fleshy thalamus, and then on thalamus there are achenes. So today I did the two fruits which we are eating in home, that is strawberry, nowadays ateria of achenes, and the second fruit I have did is the cuttle, that is the sorosis, which come from the spike and catkin, right? So this are the basically the these are the types. I want to ask you question, a very important question, right? So see, this is the question coming. Please answer. A small dry one-seeded fruit from monocarpellary gynoecium with pericarp fused with seed coat. Option 1 caropsis, because his answer is caropsis, because monocarpellary, it is single seeded with pericarp fused. See, pericarp fused. But other option are Cypsela, below it, second option. So if we are doing question, we should know the answer of all the four type options. Then we will come to basic knowledge. But in Cypsela, first our question will be ruled out because it is bicarpellary, and in our question we have the monocarpellary and it is inferior ovary. So I will make one question which will come: a small dry one-seeded fruit from bicarpellary inferior ovary where pericarp free, that is Sipsela, right? Then we have third option is Samara. Samara is dry indehiscent one-seeded fruit developed from again bicarpellary, but here the pericarp is also free. And the last option is Siliqua. It is also from same bicarpellary fruit, that is here the pericarp is also free. So in this question it is very important to know that all the three options, that is Sipsela, Samara and this Siliqua, they have the bicarpellary ovary. See the cleverness of examiner. He gives you clear indication that he has written monocarpellary ovary, right? So it is a clear indication he is asking for corpus. But if he have gone one more information, that is he said the pericarp is fused, right? And if said pericarp free, then we have following options: Sipsela, Samara and Siliqua. Then we will see then he must have written inferior ovary, then option will come Sipsela. If he wants, you will click the Samara, then he will say that pericarp wings are modified growth of pericarp, then it will come to be Samara. If he want option as Siliqua, he will say it comes from the monocarpellary ovary, but because of false septum it become bilocular, then it will come to the, otherwise it is a dry dehiscent, because Sipsela and Samara are indehiscent and Siliqua is the only dry dehiscent, right? So he can get in which the pericarp is free with it is dry dehiscent, then option is Siliqua. So this I finishes. So I want to tell you by this lecture how can we go through the MCQ part. So doing MCQ part, it is not a difficult job. So if we want to do the MCQ part, we have to be very precise and very minute with the basic knowledge. So hence I stops here. So you will please do the other families, and any query please let me know, because a query by one of your colleague will help you all to understand this difference in these, right? Thank you. Stay indoors, stay safe. Bye bye.